Okay, today we are talking about community and raising up leaders. Okay, so there's a quote that's posted with this day that people came for the oils, but they found a community or something like that. And that is so true. There's a lot of people, including myself, that didn't realize how much they were missing the community aspect. And do you think that's weird? It might be, but it's so cool to do life with like-minded people that are, the oily space is such a positive space. I have never had to stop an argument or kick people out or whatever. We are creating a positive space that we all want to be a part of, and that's such an amazing thing. So how does that come into you building a business? Number one, doing oils with people around you is an amazing thing. Chatting oils, chatting success with stories with your family and friends is amazing. Not only just because it's fun to talk about the thing that you're interested in, but also by talking to your family and friends when they're getting their success stories and you're getting your success stories, you're actually going to use your oils more. And I am so thankful that most of my family, not everyone, but most of my family, they're using oils. We talk oils all the time. I'm 6 years in, still learning tips and tricks, and it's just an amazing part of my life. And I'm actually so pumped that we have created an amazing community, and I could cry thinking about a specific person that messaged me saying she was in a really dark part of her life and she would open up the oily space and feel like she had friends, even though those people had no idea who she was, because we were such a positive light to her. So never underestimate your positivity, even if it has to, if it's nothing to do with oils. Okay, so how do we create our team and how do we create community? Number one, getting the people that you have helped get oils, use their oils and love their oils is going to start creating your community, because they're going to share with people and your little community is going to grow. So getting people results and being a positive light and asking people how they are, which oils they love, which oils they have no idea what to use, is actually creating your community. You're being a person that someone can go to for answers. You give the answers, then those people learn, and then they now have answers for other people. So you're creating a good community by just being there for people. And if you haven't heard the theme throughout most of our videos, this oily thing is literally loving on people. So that's how you're going to create a community. Now, doing the business side, how are you going to create and raise up leaders? You can do it a couple ways. Number one, you can find those leaders in your organization. One, people that are loving their product and sharing with people and have given their referral link out and have enrolled some people. They're on Essential Rewards. You can go to them and say, you're loving your oils. Have you thought about the business? That's one way. Number two, and this is really cool, think of the people that are in your world that might not even be using oils that you will want to do business with, that you want to travel with, that you just love. It's usually family or friends, really. And you might maybe even roll your eyes at that and say they would never want to use oils. Maybe not, but do they like to travel? And you can talk to them about the perks of young living and the business and the income and whatever. The reason I say that is because this business does require work, especially at the higher ranks, silver and above. And if you're working this business anyways, wouldn't you love to work with the people you love? I am so thrilled that a lot of my family, they're doing the business, they're building legs, and they're building their own organization, because when I'm working, I get to talk to them and I get to travel with them, and I have gone all around the world actually with a lot of my family, and it is so amazing. So don't always look at, hey, who's in my organization loving your oils, but think of who you want to do this with, and you're going to enroll them and they are going to be part of your legs. We'll talk about strategic placement in a little bit, but just enroll them and say, hey, I'm starting to do this oily thing. I want to do it and get an income. I know people that are making X amount of money. You can use me, you can use anyone in this group. like use people that you know to explain to the people you want to bring in that you know people. So Alicia's going for platinum, Alicia's going for diamond, whatever the thing is, you can use that example to draw people in and invite them in. Amazing.
How do you raise up leaders?
Leadership is not a rank. Can I just scream that from the rooftop? Leadership is not rank. What do I mean by that? I mean, rank does not make you a leader. I have seen diamond leaders that are not good at leading, and yes, they've gotten there and props to them and whatever, but leadership starts when you decide to lead. That is amazing. So you could not even be a rank in Young Living yet and have leadership qualities. Amazing. You're a leader as soon as you start to do the work. So are you talking to people about oils? Are you enrolling? Are you hosting classes? Are you hosting one-on-one meetings? Are you sending people samples? Are you doing the work that is required for the other ranks? Yes. Congratulations, you're a leader. And I say that so sincerely because I see people at star, senior star, doing the things that are required to take them all the way through the ranks. And guess what? We all start a distributor. So you can decide, do you want to lead? Now, how do we raise up leaders? We speak life into people, because I know that I have seen lots of leaders, including myself, be insecure about something, but what can we celebrate and what can we help them with? Their strengths. And so if you see someone that is great with communication and great with people, you're going to encourage them and say, you know what, I know you love your oils. You are so great with loving on people. Would you like to do the business, or would you like to host a class? How about you do the aspect where you talk and introduce people because you love people so much and you care about their details? How about I come in and talk a little bit about the science behind oils, and you can work together with those people that might need life into them and confidence to make them know that they can do this. You give them little tasks that they're good at so that they gain confidence because they're already good at that task. Go, oh my goodness, this isn't a big deal. Let me do more. And then you work together, and you, like, speaking life is so important, and finding people's gifts and talents. And we've said this over and over. Not a lot of people come into this business saying, I want to do this business. They just have a love for people or love for their product. So help them realize what they're good at and encourage that strength, and then help them maybe where they're not weak. Okay? So that's how we raise up leaders. We raise up leaders seeing either potential in someone and that they'll be good at this and say, come alongside of me, or you see someone loving their product and sharing and encourage that. So then you say, oh my goodness, you're loving your product, you're sharing. How can I help you? How can I support you? How can I dream with you? Have you thought about this business? And so those are the two ways that we do it. We just see potential and we speak life into that potential. And so that's really how we raise up leaders. And failure, I just want to say, failure is going to happen, and failure in anything is actually how we learn. So can we just say that failure is part of this and be okay with it and call out the awkward? And I say this because it's a big part of my journey. I was actually scared to order pizza on the phone until I was like 20 years old, and still I'm just like getting over it. And I feel like I'm always saying I'm getting over the fear of talking on the phone. I still don't love it. I still have to like pump myself up, but I do it anyways. And what's really cool is when we move towards the uncomfortable, one day we'll look back and go, oh my goodness, I can't believe I was uncomfortable with that. So we can't be in a place of perfection in order to say that we want to do this business. We come as we are, we use our strengths, we call on the people that might have other strengths to come alongside us, and we work on our weaknesses. And then one day, hopefully, we'll look back and go, oh my goodness, look at how many skills I have actually worked on, and look at the new person I have become because I have worked on those strengths. Like, it's a pretty incredible journey. I'm a way better mom, wife, friend, business owner now than I was 6 years ago. And it's so cool that I've done that through working the Young Living business. I am a better person throughout all areas of my life because of people saying the same thing I'm saying to you. Hey, Alicia, here's your strength, run with it. We'll come alongside your weakness and support you and not expose and not make you feel bad, but work with you until you feel like you've gotten it in that area. And it's really cool. So raising up leaders, seeing potential, and loving on people, and that's it. So, okay, so how do we create community when so much is done online? Okay, so if you're in social media, you're probably already creating community. You just be yourself online. You talk like yourself, you present online, like your life online, and that can be scary to a lot of people. So I'm going to tell you how I share online. This last year I've been really focusing on being more present on both Facebook and Instagram, and the reason being is because I don't see a lot of people, so I want them to see me, connect with me, and I'll just share how I have been doing it. So how am I growing my community? One, I'm sharing 5 things on social media that are important to me. So my family, oils, plants, home decor, and what I call randomness, okay? And I'm sharing those 5 things. And can you be online and share your life without sharing your life? Yes, you can. I really want to talk a lot about that is because I can talk about my kids and not talk specifically about them. I don't normally share my kids' ages. I don't share where we are when we're doing it. I share after. I don't usually like have them in my videos, so people can feel like they're a part of my world without being super personal. Now, if you want to be super personal, that's cool. Why I'm sharing this part is because I feel like a lot of people think they need to share their whole life in order to be on social media, and you don't have to. I share my 5 things. So there are a lot of things outside of my 5 things that is my normal life that people aren't a part of. So if you want to be on social media, pick things that are more generic if you're like nervous about it. If you're a great cook, share recipes, share you in the kitchen, share I don't know, a fun blog that you found on cooking or simple tips and tricks. You can be online, but people want to get to know you. People need to trust you before they buy from you, especially if they're strangers. So people, like now that I've been doing it, I think since like April or something, almost a year. Anyway, people are now wanting to know more about my life. And at first I was kind of creeped out with that, but now they're just invested. Like I've shared so much that they're looking forward to me being on, or they miss me when I come back. And what do I share about? I share about really general things. So I share about my houseplants. I used to kill them and now I have like 70 of them. I share about my kids and how I parent, and maybe not necessarily them. I share about random, I share about thrifting. And so people see a glimpse into my world without me disclosing like all of it, okay? So that's how you can connect when we're online, is through social media. If you're like, I don't want to share through social media, you can share through like a Zoom meeting or a Facebook meeting or Messenger or voice text or Messenger with voice. Like people just need to hear your voice and see, maybe even if you want to do a video, see your expression. Because when we're not meeting, I don't know if you've ever read a text and you can easily like swipe past it or not answer it because it's just less personable. But if someone was standing right in front of you in real life and said the same thing, there's no way that you would not respond to them, right? So when we are on social media through video or through voice message, instead of sending a text and you send a voice, people are going to respond to you better because they can hear your voice, they can hear the kindness, they can hear your like inflection and whatever. It's more personable. And if you're wanting to grow on social media, you do have to put yourself on social media in a consistent way. Now, does it take a long time? Actually, no. Actually, someone came to me last week and was like, oh my gosh, you have so many stories on your Instagram and it's blah, blah, blah. One slide is 10 seconds long. So if I know what I'm going to say that day, I can literally be on and off in like 5 minutes, even if I have a crazy long story. But people look forward to that time, whatever slides I have that day, right? So you don't have to be on social media all day. In fact, I encourage you to be on and off, know what you're going to plan, and then get out of there, because your time is valuable and you want to spend it with the people you love, right? So we will actually have a binder that we'll talk about later that will have social media prompts, and those are amazing because you can literally get in and out of social media, connect with people, people can see your face, and then you've been part of the social media community. So that's how we can grow online, those ways, through, I'm gonna like sum it up, through being on Instagram, being on Facebook, simply commenting on people's posts. You can be that friendly person and the light on social media by being a friendly person. People remember that. People, when you connect with someone and do a real life comment, more than just like a thumbs up, a like, or cool, if you write something, people remember you. So you don't always have to be front and center doing Instagram videos. You can simply just be present and be a light. So you're gonna be on social, either it's on Instagram, Facebook, with your own face, commenting. When you send a text or a message, try voice messaging. That's how you can connect. Yes, you can use text, but try it sometimes where you just voice message them something. And that's how you can be present and grow your business online.